Michigan Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoffs. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Northwestern's offense will go to work first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
That's caught. It's Grove. And they pick up just a few on that completion. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Give to the back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. Finding some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. The run to the left. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've...
There's a crease. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country.
Makes a grab and room to run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Northwestern will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the right side. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really...
He lost one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Michigan! All into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Right back to him on the ground. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's McDuffie. Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's O'Brien. Throws to the back. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Here's Underwood to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Looking for room at the 25. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
They call 3rd down money down for a reason. Like 2nd down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Underwood. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the sideline for Northwestern, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome.
He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Got it in the middle. It's Grove. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Might as well give it to him again. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Got enough for the first. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it to the right side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Play action with Underwood. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the returner will be brought down. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's O'Brien. Looking left. He's got an open man. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Wildcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Shows him the stiff arm. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They'll go to the ground. Could be an alley. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Underwood. A shot toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Catching up with the Wolverines head coach at the half. He is thrilled with how this running back is performing to start the game. Late in the season, he is starting to build some momentum as we talk about the Heisman Trophy candidates, but he is doing it with his performance on the field, remaining consistent and dynamic. I'll keep you posted how he continues to strive here in the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to bully their way for the first. Might have a chance. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. On 1st and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the move, it's Cutler. Turning it on! Inside the 40. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Wolverines! Once he got some room, it was over. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes the big play. Yes, please.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. but how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Makes the grab. Nice move there. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lost one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the hole, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call.
Here's a little room there. Running through contact. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Going to get a stoppage here for just a second as Northwestern has an injured player on the field. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Underwood. Just a little off. Incomplete. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. He'll pitch it. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Just drives it between the uprights. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. A nice job by this D.
Running to the left. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Here's Underwood to throw. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Good, solid tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today. And they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
He takes the knee, and the undefeated season continues.